今回の教材はリーズユナイテッドの田中碧に関する動画です。リーズユナイテッドはチャンピオンシップ第30節でカーディフシティと対戦し、7対0の歴史的な勝利を収めました。今回の動画はおなじみのザ・スクエアボールのチャンネルから、マッチリアクション動画の2つの動画から、特に田中碧の話をしている部分あたりを切り取っています。田中碧以外にもほとんどの選手が活躍した中でも、田中碧についても少しは触れられずにはいられないといった感じです。実際にどのように話しているのか、チェックしてみましょ
う。Yeah, and on 58 minutes I wrote, Tanaka is fucking brilliant. Can we talk about Tanaka for a second? Because I'm cosplaying as Dan Moylan today, I feel like I should mention him. He's just tidying everything. There was so many times he'd drop a shoulder when there was pressure on him, and he would move into space. I thought he was wonderful again today.
I love that thing he does, where the ball's played into him, and he looks like he's going to go back the direction it came from. Then he just turns, and all of a sudden he's striding out into a load of space, and looking to pass it.
And when they'd seemingly given up, and he was just dropping passes in behind their defence, so good.
Yeah, just because you mentioned their possession. That possession, 3 of the touches were in our box.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We had 302 passes, 227 of them were in their own half. So, yeah, they didn't have any meaningful possession. We occasionally let them knock it around the back a bit, but that seems to reflect the game more than whatever percentage possession they had. Because, they didn't have the ball at all in anything like a dangerous area.
It never felt like we were under any sort of pressure, it didn't feel. Should we have a look at, I think there's a momentum graph on here somewhere. Ba-boing.
Oh, yeah, that'll be.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Wowzers. So again, for anyone who is just listening to this, I can see 4 tiny little stalactites of Cardiff pressure, but they're all stalagmighty Leeds United. That is relentless.
Yeah. I mean, look at the end of the game, for God's sake. That's proper foot on the throat stuff. That's
awful.
that's just picking on them.
Yeah,
truth be told.
Well, I bumped into Michael in the toilets. We don't make a habit of that. But first thing you said was that poor Cardiff City boy.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, I was feeling sorry for him. I was made to feel less sorry for the Cardiff fans on the way out of the ground, because I walked past where the coaches are, and there were some of them singing about Istanbul, and I thought,
oh, is it?
I thought, well, fair enough. Fuck you. Yeah. But not the boy.
It's a long way to Cardiff when you shit. Weren't there whispers that the boy was in hospitality today?
He apparently was.
He'll have been leathered by then.
Yes, he was given a treat by the Leeds United, apparently.
Is that right?
Fair play.
We'll wait to see what exactly has happened. But I can't imagine that was an awful lot of fun for him.
He got a lot of free Moretti or whatever it is.
It's quite possible.
Like, guaranteed. But it doesn't matter, because we're going up as champions. Our goal difference is ridiculous. I think today, is that the first time under Farker 5 minutes has gone up for stoppage time and everyone's cheered because we wanted to watch more of it? And even, I'm just looking at my notes, there was around 70 minutes, Tanaka just blazed one over from quite far out because everyone wanted him to shoot. Everyone's just like, way, and starts singing his name. It's like, yeah, brilliant. I love that guy for shooting miles over.
It's the ease that you get with, and the enjoyment you can have when you're so comfortably up. There was late in the game, there was a cross from the right. I think Strauch, his shot was kind of blocked at the near post. It should have been a corner, I'm pretty sure. Ref gave a goal kick, but everyone just went, never mind. Doesn't matter anyway, does it? Whereas it's something, if if it's 0-0 at that point, everyone's going absolutely mental at the ref because they want a corner and we can then not score from.
Again, 6-0 up with 5 minutes added on, and everyone starts singing attack, attack, attack. It's great. And we did. Brilliant.
Luke Lightowler on the YouTube comments is making a great point. Our goal difference is ridiculous now, plus 41.
Yeah.
Is it a proper cliche to say it's an extra point? Because there's just so many more goals than we've got than those around us.
It is at the moment. You would have to say, and there's not the same, because sometimes if there's a bigger points gap, you almost think, well, if they did rein us in, it would involve us losing, then winning, so that'll make it up, actually, because it's still fairly tight up there. It does make a difference.
Well, hold on a minute. Luke Lightowler sent another one in, and he says that our goal difference is better than Sheffield United and Burnley's goals scored.
That is mad.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, that is good.
Especially when Burnley have only conceded like 3 goals or something. They really should try scoring, shouldn't they?
9 goals all season, but they've scored 36. Marginally more than John Eustace, but still, not great.
Not great. Man of the match, are we going, James? Lots to pick from.
It could be loads of people.
Yeah.
Firpo.
James, Firpo, Pirot did well.
Yeah. Tanaka was super.
Yeah.
Rodon, great.
Yeah.
I mean, we're complaining we need a striker. Joel Pirot is now the second top scorer in the championship.
Sound.
Is that 13?
12, I think.
12.
If this is correct. Signs has got 15, and he's got the same as Josh Madger, who's also on 12.
Okay.
So most people would say we don't need a striker, but I'm saying, nah, get one anyway.
It's really Ridsdale it. Get Robbie Fowler and Robbie Keane.
Actually sit back more.
Do you know who's had by far and away the most shots from outside the box in the division this season?
Player or the team?
Cardiff?
Leeds United.
Really?
By a distance. Last time I checked, I wrote about it after Tanaka scored the goal against Hull, and Farke said they would need more shots and more goals from distance to get where they needed to go this season. So I looked at the numbers, and they'd had 26 more shots from outside the box than second place Burnley. And nobody's it was a shock to me as well. Like, I couldn't quite believe it, because I thought they never shoot from distance, but they do, and it's mostly Dan James. Dan James, Gnonto are always shooting from distance. Aronson as well, but with a lot kind of less luck.
Is that maybe just a byproduct of us just having so many shots that it just happens to be that there's more outside of the box?
They just have so much of the ball, I think. But James backs himself relentlessly on either foot. You know, there was that one today where he shot once with his right foot. It came straight back to him, and he shot with his left foot.
Yeah. And they deflected wide, didn't it, in the end? It was actually quite a badly hit shot, but it almost went in.
But he so deserved his goal when he got it, which of course came from about 3 yards, ironically. But yeah, they were just, I mean, you could just go through the team today. They're just sensational.
Brilliant from
games.
Yeah, they're going to need a Premier League 9 when they go up, but you don't really get them for 15 million, do you? Unless you happen upon a bit of a unicorn, like a Tanaka situation, where you pick up a player who's going to be worth God knows how much this summer for 3 million.
He was fantastic again today.
Unreal.
Some of the it drops the shoulder, makes a yard of space, finds a pass. Unbelievable.
If you were Dusseldorf, you'd be on to Interpol, wouldn't you?
How was he allowed to leave? It's really so strange.
Maybe they really liked him because he's a lovely guy.
It's a bit like when we got Rafinha, and straight away you were like,
hang on a minute.
This guy's really, really good.
My problem with Rafinha was, why did no one else?
Yeah.
Why was
it's the same as Tanaka.
Victor Orta the only man on the planet who saw this? Wild, absolutely wild. But Tanaka feels even almost better, even because of the fee involved.
I would say the recruitment as a whole has been very good.
I was going to say this.
You'd have to say from Ampadu, people who were the more obvious safe bets, people like Ampadu and Rodon, through to the people who look quite speculative, like Gruev and Tanaka. Generally speaking, they've not had many misses, have they? Since
and even Rothwell.
Yeah.
Rothwell's one that I think has been very underrated as a sign-in, because when he signed, it was a bit of an underwhelmed reaction, a bit like, oh, he's a bench player. I think he picked up on that as well. I think he did an interview earlier in the season where he talked about people thinking he was just here to make up the numbers because he'd been bombed out of Bournemouth. But actually, what a job he's done.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we're gonna wrap it up there. Are you gonna come see us again soon, Graham?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Perfect. That's a booking, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, we will speak to you later on in the week. We'll have a match ball for the Coventry game where another 3 points is very hopefully coming Leeds United's way. Some more Frank Lampard tears, please. Right, we'll speak to you later. Thank you.
The Square Ball Podcast.
次は解説です。このチャンネルのようなポッドキャスト風の話し方、ラジオっぽい話し方が好きな方も多いのではないでしょうか。それを理由にかなりボソボソ話している部分が多いこともありますが、マイクの性能が良さそうなこともあって、リスニングのトレーニングには良い教材なのではないかと思います。今回はあまり使わないようなボキャブラリーもありましたが、ボキャブラリーの学習は特に終わることはありませんので、常に蓄積していきましょう。それでは本日の解説です。
Wowzers.
ワウザは、驚きや興奮を表すカジュアルな英語のスラングです。これはワウを強調した表現で、主に砕けた会話の中で使われます。最近ではワウの方が一般的ですが、ワウザも楽しく、勢いのある表現として使われます。昔のテレビ番組やアニメ、 ユーモアのある話し方をする人から聞くことがあるかもしれません。驚いた時にぜひ使ってみましょう。
Wowzers. Wowzers. I can see 3, 4 tiny little stalactites of Cardiff pressure.
スタラクタイトは鍾乳石でも特につらら状のもの。つまり洞窟の天井から垂れ下がる鉱物のことを指します。水が天井から滴り落ちるときに少しずつ鉱物が堆積して成長し、これが長い年月をかけて細長い形になるものです。この後に出てくるスタラミットと一緒に覚えましょ
う。I can see 3, 4 tiny little stalactites of Cardiff pressure. I can see 3, 4 tiny little stalactites of Cardiff pressure, but they're all stalagmite Leeds United.
スタラグマイティは正式な英単語ではなく、スタラグマイトから派生した造語です。スタラグマイトとは、洞窟の地面から上に向かって成長する鉱物のことで、日本語では石筍と呼ばれます。スタラクタイトは天井から垂れ下がるようにできる鍾乳石で、スタラグマイトは床から伸び上がってくるようにできる鍾乳石です。
But they're all stalagmite Leeds United. But they're all stalagmite Leeds United.
That's just picking on them.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
ピックオンは特定の人をからかう、いじめる、しつこく批判するという意味のフレーズで、友達同士の軽いからかいにも使われますが、深刻な場合はいじめや不公平な扱いを指すこともあります。また、少しずつ食べるという意味もあり、学校や職場、日常会話でよく使われる表現で、トゥルースビートールドは本音や事実を伝えるときに使われる表現で、正直に言うとや本当のことを言えばにあたります。話の前置きとして使われ、率直な意見や真実を伝えたいときに役立ちます。このフレーズは、フォーマルな場面でもカジュアルな会話でも使うことができ、発言を柔らかくしたり、正直な気持ちを伝えやすくする効果があります。英語の会話で、本音を少し遠回しに伝えたいときに活用すると、より自然な表現になります。
that's just picking on them.
Yeah.
Truth be told. That's just picking on them.
Yeah.
Truth be told. That's just picking on them.
Yeah.
Truth be told. Because I walk past where the coaches are.
コーチはもともと馬車を意にしていました。その後、馬車で移動する長距離交通機関。さらには、鉄道の客車やバスにも使われるようになり、現代英語では特に長距離移動するための観光バス、長距離バスなどの意味で使われています。
Because I walk past where the coaches are, and because I walk past where the coaches are, and
We've been levered by then.
ご存知の通り、革という意味のレザーは昔から叩く、殴るという意味の動詞としても使われていました。レザードが酔ったという意味になるのはボコボコにされてダメージを受ける、つまり酔いつぶれるというイメージの変化から来ており、特にイギリス英語のスラングとしてカジュアルな会話でよく使われます。比喩的にはひどく打ちのめされる、完全にやられるという意味で使われることもあり、スポーツの試合などで大敗したチームについて言うこともあります。
We've been levered by then. We've been levered by then.
You almost think, well, if they did rein us in.
レインインは抑える、制御するという意味のフレーズで、もともとは馬の手綱、レインを引いてコントロールすることから派生し、人の行動や感情を落ち着かせるときや、資質や計画を引き締める際に使われます。例えば、経費を抑える、攻撃を控えるといった状況で使える便利な表現で、スポーツや政治の場面でも勢いを抑える意味で使われることがあります。
Yep, you almost think, well, if they did rein us in. Yep, you almost think, well, if they did rein us in.
A byproduct of us just having so many shots that.
バイプロダクトは、本来の目的とは別についでに生じるもの。副産物を意味する単語で、化学や製造業の分野では、ある製品を作る過程で発生する別の物質を指します。比喩的に使う場合は、意図せず生じた結果や思わぬ効果を表し、例えば、努力の結果として得た成功や何かを学ぶ過程で身についたスキルなども表現できます。本来の目的とは異なるが、ついでに得られるものを意味する便利な単語ぜ。
A byproduct of us just having so many shots that. A byproduct of us just having so many shots that.
Or if you'd be on to Interpol, wouldn't you?
インターポルは、国際刑事警察機構の略称で、世界各国の警察が協力して国際犯罪を取り締まる組織で、 190以上の国が加盟しており、テロや麻薬取引、サイバー犯罪などの捜査を支援しています。映画やドラマでは、国際的な犯罪を追うエリート捜査機関として登場することが多いですが、実際には逮捕権はなく、各国の警察同士をつなぐ役割を担っています。
Dorf, you'd be on to Interpol, wouldn't you? Dorf, you'd be on to Interpol, wouldn't you?
To the people who look quite speculative, like Gruev and Tanaka.
スペキュレーティブは推測に基づいた、憶測のリスクのあるという意味で、確実な証拠がないときや未来の可能性について考えるときに使われます。株や不動産などのリスクを伴う投資についても、スペキュレーティブインベストメントで、投機的な投資という表現が使われ、ニュースやビジネスの話題でよく登場します。
To the people who look quite speculative, like Gruev and Tanaka. To the people who look quite speculative, like Gruev and Tanaka.
いかがでしたか？このチャンネルでも最近は田中碧について話すことがあまり多くなかったのは、ゴールをしていた直近の試合でもパフォーマンスとしてはまあまあだったね、という評価だったのが理由だと思いますが、やはりこの試合では大勝したという試合結果だけではなく、田中碧のパフォーマンス自体が良かったとリーズファンが感じられているからだと思います。この動画でも使われていたように、肩を落としたフェイントという表現を英語ではしますが、上半身のフェイントによって相手をかわすプレーは、リバプールのグラフェンバークの得意なプレーであり、スロットの好きなプレーだと思いますが、イングランド人が好きそうなプレーだと思います。鎌田大地もそういうプレーができると思うんですが、前にスペースがあっても後ろに戻すことがほとんどになってしまうと、評価が低くなってしまうのは、ハーフターンで前に持ち運ぶプレーが好まれているからだろうと思っています。それが正解とは誰も言えないと思いますが、田中碧にはさらにボックス外からのミドルシュートを、鎌田大地にはハーフターンをして前を向くプレーを、これからもっと見れることを期待させていただいて、引き続き応援したいと思います。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。